Hi guys, Muddy Gamer here, hope you're well, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and views on the Fanatec v2.5 bass and pedal set that I upgraded from my Thrustmaster to. Stay tuned for that. So before we go forward, I'd like to say that I am by no way endorsed by any of these manufacturers. This is my views only. And first of all, if you're a Logitech or a Thrustmaster user and you're thinking about making a jump but you don't understand the difference that you'll get from a Fanatec wheel, I was in the same boat as you until I bought one. And when I bought one, I bought it in a bundle. I went to their online shop. It was $649 euros delivered, and I would get the wheel, the bass and 2 pedals. Now I upgraded and got myself the load cell pedal, and I'm so glad I did. So when you get the pedals, as I say, you get 2 different pedals, and one's a sort of squishy little rubber bit underneath and the other bit's just your throttle pedal. That was fine. It wasn't as good as the Thrustmaster Pro pedals, the T3PA Pros. Wasn't as good as that out of the box. The build quality was better, but they just wasn't as good for feel wise. So having the load cell really did make one hell of a difference, and it helped me brake more consistently over time. The fact that the force feedback settings are actually on the wheel, so you can go into the wheel, there's multiple menus, sensitivity, etc. that you can go through on the wheel and give yourself those fine adjustments that you can't do on a Thrustmaster or a Logitech wheel, is almost priceless. I'd like to say it wasn't, but it is. When you get in a car and the brakes don't feel right, you can adjust the brake pressure by the wheel, by going into the brake pressure setting. If you want the wheel to be slightly lighter for said car, you don't have to stop the game, go into a load of settings, this, that and the other. You literally pause the game, sort the settings out on the wheel, on the fly, and job is done. And this is with the basic wheel that comes with it. The basic wheel that comes with it is an Alcantara wheel. I personally, it feels lovely, but once you're using it and you don't wear gloves, it isn't great. I would much prefer that they had sent me the leather one in the bundle, but for some reason when you buy the bundle they give you the Alcantara wheel, and it is more expensive to buy on its own than the leather one, but they put this in the bundle, I guess to make it look more appealing. I can't fault the wheel, guys. There's the package it comes in, you'll see the unboxings on my channel, packaged beautifully, and when they say goodbye toys, hello realism, it really is what you're buying into. This can give you so much more information than I ever got from a TX race wheel. Now I do still like Thrustmaster, they just weren't very reliable. I was a massive Thrustmaster fanboy until two of my servo bases decided to break, and that was what really pushed me into the direction of. So I did have another, I did have a subscriber who was talking about going this, and his name would be Solo P1. He's on YouTube, small YouTube channel, but he was going forward with the idea of going to Fanatec, and I at that time was still very much Thrustmaster until the point that when it broke. The build quality is sensational. It really is nice. It's all aluminium. It's etched. It looks the part. It doesn't feel like you can break it. The other thing that is a massive benefit is I'm going to be upgrading to the McLaren GT3 wheel at some point, probably when I get my next monitor here, because I'm going with a 3 monitor setup. When I get my next monitor here, the McLaren wheel will be the next thing I get. And all the wheels that you can get, guys, as long as they say Xbox One compatible and PC, means that all the buttons on that wheel will work. Now, if you were to buy the Thrustmaster F1 wheel, like one of my subscribers, Jake Good, he has the F1 wheel, and probably in a percentage, 20% of the buttons don't work on it. They're just there for show, or they do exactly the same as another button. For me, that is pointless. It's pointless having all these buttons and gizmos on a wheel if they don't do anything. They're there to be used. So, I was pleasantly surprised to find that every single button on this wheel and every single button on every other Fanatec wheel, which is compatible with Xbox One and PC, work and are able to be mapped how you like. You can take the, let's try and pinch that one off. There we go. You can take the tops of the buttons off. Look at that one. See if it's going to zoom in. No. You can take the tops of the buttons off, and then you can replace them with the ones that they give you in the packet, which means that I could change this to say washer bottle, window wiper on Project Cars 2. So I know when I look down, I can change that. These do not have to be Y, X, A and B. They could be another button. You don't need them to be the button that they are predetermined. You just don't. You can change them how you like them. If you are just thinking about upgrading from a Thrustmaster or Logitech G920 and you play on Xbox One, think no more, guys. Just do it. Bite the bullet. You will not be disappointed. Pay the extra money and get the load cell, which is down here, and you'll be amazed at how it all feels. It just feels professional. It's probably the best way I could put it. It is no longer a toy. Nothing here is plastic. It is all metal. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the build quality of a product, guys. The technology in here is far superior to the technology in the TX race wheel. Now, I think, going off the top of my head, you get about 2.2 Newton meters of torque out of a Logitech G920. Now, you can play sims with 2.2 Newton meters of torque. It's very good. It's better than a rubber band system, for example. And then I believe that the next step up from that, I think it's about 4 Newton meters of torque, maybe slightly more, from the Thrustmaster. But you're getting over 7 Newton meters of torque through that, and that gives you a finite adjustment to how you like the information to be transferred to you. Now, obviously, each sim will be different in what they give you, and if you plug this into PC, the amount of power that the PC will be sending to the wheel will be greatly different to what the Xbox One X or Xbox One can do. But this has the ability to be a much better wheel for many more years than what the Thrustmaster TX or indeed the Logitech G920 do. It is more expensive, but save for it, guys. Like everything in my setup, I'm going to do another setup tour once it's all fit. Everything in my setup has been saved for years, and I kid you not, if you want to get the best bang for buck, this is the best bang for buck. Don't shortchange yourself. Get away from the Logitech and the TX. They are entry level. I haven't tried the Thrustmaster TXXW. Haven't tried that. It could be almost as good as this for almost the same price. But personally, I like the way that Fanatec have gone about building this, and the materials they've used, and the fact that when you upgrade in their ecosystem, everything is of the same build quality. Any questions about this, guys, do not feel that you can't ask them. Chuck them in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as I possibly can. My recommendation, guys, is there are very few negatives with this bundle. So go to the Fanatec website, have a look at their bundle, add on the brake load cell mod if you can afford it. If you can't, then I'm sure that the pedals as they are still very good. And let me know how you get on. I've been Muddy Gamer. Take care, guys, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one.